I started doing chemotherapy, and it was very hard. This chemotherapy is very, very hard. I can't imagine kids, like little children doing and everything. It's very hard, and elder people as well. I was doing that, and I was thinking, oh my God, I need to be back to the shelter. I need to see the guests. I need to see people outside. I need to talk. I need to see if they need anything. And I really need to be back to my job because it's like second home as well.
Hi, and welcome to this episode of Inspired By with me, ManjeetNijjer, your host. I've got somebody waiting to come on and talk to you who I'm honoured and blessed to call a dear, dear friend of mine. She's just an amazing, amazing woman. Her journey from her homeland, now this is home, you know, England is her home now, from where she travelled, got to England, living the life that she lived, doing the work that she did, and her battle, literally battle against cancer, and how she's thrived through that, because this woman is phenomenal. And I'm not going to go into too much of her journey because I want her to actually tell you in her own words what her journey has all been about and how she's got to where she's got to. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to the lovely Margarida Pires. Margarida, how are you, darling?
I'm okay, thank you. I'm fine.
I know you're very shy about these things.
Yeah, I am.
Fine. So Margarida, your family, tell us a little bit about you, you know, a little bit about your background.
Okay. I'm from Bragança, is a city north of Portugal, countryside. I'm married in Oporto, where I was starting study in the uni. And I got two daughters as well. And we all come to live in London 10 years ago. My parents, they were here before 20 years ago, 25 years ago. And we decided to come after. I always have this dream to come to London because of the art, jobs really, music, everything is a mix of people as well. I love this cultural...
You can definitely say that about London. It's a huge melting pot of cultures and backgrounds and so on.
And we came in the beginning. First year was a bit moving around in different places, Acton, Hammersmith, and we settled in Southall. And I love Southall.
I know you do. You love it more than I do.
Yeah. I love this place. It's my home really now, but beginning was very hard because my parents, they just work and go home, Portuguese cafe, you know, like just working. But for me, it was different. I really want to engage with the community. I want to speak better English because I can't speak at all when I came.
Do you know what? Let me stop you. Just your English is better than my Portuguese. Let's put it that way.
Thank you. Yeah, but I was like strong. I was saying, no, I need to learn. And if this takes me a long time, I don't care because I want to be here. I want to work. And and I started in a canteen, school canteen, washing dishes. And I was learning with my colleagues. She was an English lady. I was learning with the kids as well. And slowly, my English is better now.
No, your English is really good. You just stop, put yourself down because your English is perfect. It's absolutely fine. Thank you. Like I said, it's better than my Portuguese, which is non-existent. Okay. So you started off working in a school, as you said.
Yeah.
So how did you end up doing what you do now? So remember, not everybody knows what you do. So what is it that you do now?
I work for a charity called Hope for Southall Street Homeless. And I start maybe 5 years ago when the healing night shelters, they open in the winter. And I started in St. John's Church in Southall. My church I was attending a church in Acton, but because it was far for me to go there in the night and help as a volunteer, I always have this in my heart and dream. Even in Portugal, I used to help a little bit in the beginning in the church,
Mm-hmm.
giving bags away with food. And I always have this dream, and this opportunity came in Southall. I want to help in Southall, really, where I live, where the people are around me. And yeah, and I started healing night shelters. And when they stopped, this charity started in Southall because it was uh, lots of men in the streets, lots of homeless men in the street, and all year, and they are illegal, and because they can't get jobs or anything, was very difficult, and the charity start to help these people during all year. Yeah, and I start like that. Yeah, in the charity as a volunteer, really.
But that's where we met, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it was, I don't know how many years ago. It was like maybe 2-3 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, I think
about
so.
3 years ago, I think. And it was during that winter where the snow was so bad and it was really, really cold. And I'm part of a Sikh group on WhatsApp, and there was a message went out on there from Suk. You remember Suk? Yeah, saying if there was anybody who was free on I can't remember which Saturday, it was a particular Saturday, that they needed volunteers to help out at the shelter. It was day and night, purely because it was so cold, and to get people off the streets, to give them somewhere warm, and teas, coffees, a little bit of warm food, that kind of stuff. So that's where I actually met you, because I went along. And I was sitting at home. I thought, well, it's Sunday or Saturday. I think it was a Saturday. What am I doing? Yes, the weather's bad, but I'm not really doing anything. And that's when I met you, and we've been fast friends ever since.
Yeah.
So, from when I met you then, even though I was there for a short space of time in the sense of the emergency shelter, I then became a volunteer because of how you were thriving, and how you were like so supportive of the people who were coming in, and they needed somewhere to just rest their head, somewhere that was non-judgmental, which is an amazing place to be, because it really humbles you as an individual, and the work that you do is amazing. So tell us what you do there. What role do you now play from where you started, and how do you get to the role that you do now?
I started as a volunteer. I think I was doing like 2 or 3 evenings in the shelter. And the SWEP was like nine days and nights, St. John's Church. And I was doing nights that time. But when I started was as a volunteer 3 evenings, and I was working as a nanny, another place. Notting Hill, like far away. But my heart was always, oh, I want to continue doing this, but I never think about this as a job, as a be paid. I really want to do long hours and be in the shelter all the time, and because I was making me feel so happy to be with this persons, men. And and I lost my job. I remember it was a Sunday. I got my email from that couple saying they don't need me anymore. And it was very hard. And suddenly, week after, they told me, Margarida, do you want to start working, doing nights? I ask everyone if they need me in the night. I can do nights because I don't sleep too much. Anyway, I'm very active.
I know. You're like nocturnal. You are. Oh yeah.
I'm very active. And then they say, yeah, you can start doing some nights. And then I'm paid. I work for the shelter now. I do evenings and nights, but I really need to do extra hours, like volunteering as well. Like my colleagues as well. We can do like fairs. We go to churches, gurdwaras. We put our stall. And if someone in the street approach me, one of the guests or someone who needs, I always try to help, because that makes me feel better. I'm doing no just for money.
Yeah,
I need the money, but I need to do as a volunteer as well.
Yeah, because you come from the heart. I know you do. Like I said, I've known you for a good few years now, and we've become really good friends. Now, apart from your volunteering, which is inspiration in itself, the amount of hours that you dedicate to other people, you know, because you've got family. So on top of that, you're doing all this volunteering and helping those who are not as fortunate as yourself.
Yeah.
There is another reason why I asked you to come on and, you know, have this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And that is because of you were diagnosed with breast cancer.
Yeah.
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 And your journey through breast cancer has been amazing, because you haven't been shy about sharing what's going on.
No.
You know, it's on your social media and so on, and I kept in contact with you through that way anyway, as well as phone calls and so on. But your whole journey, I mean, what has that been like from when you were diagnosed with breast
Mm-hmm.
cancer, and all the emotions that go with it? Bearing in mind you've got a family as well, so it wasn't just you going through it, it was your children, your husband,
Mm-hmm.
you know, your family and so on. How was that? What was that journey like from when you first got told, and then all your treatments and all the other things that you've had in between?
When I got the results, obviously I cried. I was upset. I was like, I don't want to die. I was like, really, I want to live. I need to do so many things. I want to help so many people. And obviously I got family as well, but I was a bit thinking, oh my God, I'm going to stop working. I can't stop working. I need to be there. And some of the guests, they were supposed to go for detox. And I want to, you know, like be in touch with them. And if I got the cancer and doing treatment, I can't be with them. I was struggling a bit with that. And yeah, it was a shock for me, really. It was very, very, very difficult. But after a few days, I was thinking, okay, I got this. I need to think about where I'm going to fight this and see good things in that. It's hard, but I need to go through this and jump for the other side. And yeah, and because I got so many people around and the family was supporting me a lot. I think they suffer, I don't know, but they suffer more than me. I think, like, around me, and because I'm a person who needs to deal with the pain alone. I'm a bit, it's not selfish, but I prefer to be alone and think.
You were trying to shield them from the pain that you were going through.
Yeah, yeah, and I need to be alone to think and to, okay, I'm okay. I don't need anything. If I need, I will ask. Don't worry. And people was a bit upset with me because of that. And I say, no, I'm like that, really. If I need, I will ask. But I got so many people around who helped me with food, cooking for me, even volunteers from the shelter.
Yeah.
Because I love roti and dal.
Yes, you do. We know you do.
Yeah, and yeah, it was difficult beginning. And after I was thinking about my hair. Oh my God, my hair, it was long, black, a bit gray in the top. I was colored, but it was long, black. I love my hair. I got my hair, like, I don't know, for long. And I was thinking, oh my God, my hair is gonna go, my eyebrows, everything. And every time I go to the doctor, she was telling me, oh, Margarida, you're gonna do radiotherapy, but I'm thinking you're gonna do chemotherapy. And I was like, oh no. Yeah, you need to go and do everything. We need to remove your breast. We need to take the lymph nodes under your arm. You need to do a surgery. And everything was like, oh my God, as a shock. I'll go to the doctor, I received that. And after, I was thinking, okay, it's like that. I need to think about that and go through that as well and be strong. And yeah, it was really hard. But
so when the doctor said to you that you were going to have a mastectomy, which you were going to lose your breast, how did that make you feel? Because as a woman, I can't imagine how it would have felt for you to be told that.
It's horrible. I need to say, it's horrible. You just think, I'm not a woman anymore without my breast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think like that. But the doctor was amazing. Amazing. She explained to me, we're gonna do surgery. We will do a reconstruction. And yeah, I just trust in them. I really don't ask for too many questions. The doctor was asking me, do you have any questions? I say, no, I'm okay. I just do it, please.
Yeah. You just want to get it over with.
Yeah, I trust in you, please just do it. And yeah, and all the time I was crying, obviously. Some nights I was dealing with the pain and with the frustration and everything. And I was just telling God, the day they say to me, I got the cancer, I went to the church and I was praying to God. I said, God, I'm here, please help me, because I don't want to die. I want to go this, but I know you are my side. You are with me. I just want to live. Yeah. And
so the surgery itself, when you had the mastectomy, when you came out of that, how long did the surgery take, first of all? And then when you came out of the surgery, how did you feel? After a couple of days. I don't mean that day, but after a couple of days or so, you know.
It was 8 hours
Wow.
surgery. Yeah, because they need to remove muscle and for my belly and skin to do the reconstruction. Yeah, because they need to remove everything. And
so they removed your breast and then took some muscle and skin from your stomach area to rebuild it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It looks like a bag. Sorry, they take the nipple. You stay with your breast skin around, same, but they take the nipple like a leaf. They clean inside, and after it's amazing. I need to say thank you, Sharing Cross, because they amazing. The job the doctors, the nurse, everyone, even the cleaners, all the people there, really nice, really nice. And yeah, when I came out, I stayed with my parents for 4 weeks because I need to recover. I got like 4 or 5 bottles with drains from my body, the left side.
What were they for?
Sorry?
The bottles?
Yeah, to drain the liquid.
All right.
Yeah, from my arm and from my belly as well. Because they need to pull the skin as well. And yeah, it was a bit. Yeah, and my parents, they're not young, but they taking care of me. I was in the room, they cook. My mom is cook, but I was doing at home. I was cleaning myself the way I got my scar. And I went to the doctor. She was saying, the nurse, they say, oh, looks amazing. I take care of me with the food I eat, everything. Yeah, I was, when they told me I got cancer, I just went through internet and I spoke with my friend in Portugal. She's a homeopathic doctor. And she told Margarida, you need to do what the doctors say to you, but you can take care of your food and supplements, healthy things. And I trust in her. I know her for a long time. And that helps for me not to get infections. And she was telling me, oh my God, your skin is amazing. And I said, yeah, just coconut oil and anything else. Be happy. I need to be happy to recover quick, to walk, to do exercise, to go back to my normal life.
See, this is it about you, right? I mean, your friend said, listen to what the doctor said. You did up to a point listen to what the doctors were saying to you, but then you were like, no, I'm not sitting back. So what exactly did you do?
After when I recovered from I can start walking, because after the surgery I was walking like my back, yeah, because they took some skin. I was a bit like that. I was exercising and I started walking, and after that recovered, I think 2 weeks. I don't remember really well the time, but I started doing chemotherapy and it was very hard. Chemotherapy is very, very hard. I can't imagine kids, like little children doing and everything. It's very hard, and elder people as well. I was doing that and I was thinking, oh my God, I need to be back to the shelter. I need to see the guests. I need to see people outside. I need to talk. I need to see if they need anything. And I really need to be back to my job because it's like second home as well.
Yeah, I know you've actually lived there. And this is why I find you so amazing. And, you know, I don't think you realize the impact that you have on people around you. The fact that you've got your own stuff going on, right? So you've just had this major surgery, you're having chemotherapy and so on. And then your first thought is, I need to go back to the shelter. I need to make sure all the guests who come there are fine. I need to make sure it's running okay. I need to make sure they're doing this, they're doing that. You know, to constantly put others before yourself is such an inspiration, because there's not that many people who can do that. And I don't think you realize how much you actually inspire those around you, because I know how much the guests love you. They call you sister. I know that because I've been there myself, watching them and how you interact with them and so on. So going back to what you were doing, so you had the chemotherapy.
Yeah.
And you started exercising.
Yeah, I was exercising during the chemo. I told the doctor after the surgery, you need to wait because of the scar. Yeah, because it's one side of the belly to the other side. It's very long. Yeah. And I wait, but I start walking fast in the park. I used to do exercise because I was a gymnast when I was little, always active. Yeah, but before the cancer, I was doing exercise, running and everything. And I was thinking, okay, I can start walk fast. And the doctor said to me, don't run, just walk fast because of your heart and the chemotherapy, you know, it's not good, but make sure you do exercise if you want. I said to her, I'm going to do exercise because this helped me, my mind to be strong, to fight what I'm going through. Because if I do exercise, I will be okay. And the food I eat as well. But I was walking fast in the park, and after 2 minutes I was running, and I was like, oh, I can't run. You know, I just forget that. And sometimes I just forget I was like with doing chemo, doing this. And slowly I start doing exercise on the floor and everything, but always with a hand sanitizer and make sure I was alone. Obviously, I was taking care of me as well because I know my immune system was down. And the 3 first days after chemo is very hard. I was vomiting, but like the days before I go for the other session, you are okay, really, you can do some things. And it was one I was trying to do everything I can. and another thing, one of my friends told me, Margarida, you need to think in goals, things you want to do after.
Yeah.
Because this will help you. And I was like, hey, he's right. I'm going to do that. And I was thinking, I want to go to India one day. And I got someone who told me, a friend, and you as well, other friends, what is you and another friend. And they told me, okay, you will go one day. And I was thinking, okay, I want to do other projects, you know, like have goals in your life. When you go through something, helps you to, okay, I can do that one day if I recover. And I will recover.
Yeah.
And and that helped me so much going. And because I study art as well, I paint.
Your drawings are amazing. I've seen them on your social media page. Yeah.
Art helps as well, like music, paint, everything. And really, nature. I was laid down in the park like 4 in the morning after my chemotherapy. Lay down, just looked at the trees, and I was so ill. But I was like, okay, connection with the nature, like staying there and thinking about God and just thinking, oh, I'm gonna do this, please. And it was a bit like that every day, like fighting. I was going there with a mask as well and gloves and see everyone. And it looks like I was working again. I was so happy.
I know the shelter means a lot to you because you do put everything into that place, and it wouldn't be where it is if it wasn't for your input. You know, you put your heart and soul into that little shelter. You really, really do. And I know how much everybody appreciates what you do there as well.
Thank you. It's really a team. Everyone does a little bit, and together,
They do, but you've got to have somebody at the helm who just knows what to do and gets on with it.
Thank you.
And that's you. You're at the helm. You're the driving. You're leading it. You know, you are a leader. I know you don't see yourself as a leader, but you are a leader. I know.
I'm just a servant.
You're leading the whole team there. That's what you actually do. So you've been working out and so on, and you started posting all of that on social media.
Yeah.
On your Instagram page.
Yeah.
And I mean, because of all this lockdown and stuff, we haven't been able to see each other. But just seeing what you're achieving is phenomenal. You know, the work that you're doing, and to see your journey like go up and up and up and up and up. And I read the comments on that page as well. So many people are like putting on the emojis of the muscle, like, you know, that one saying how strong you are, and the hearts and so on, and the comments that you're giving them inspiration and that you're making them strong by doing what you do. Did you actually realize what you were creating, in a sense, what you were creating in other people by posting your updates?
No, I was just posting. Really, is I know lots of people will see and will be good for for some who is going through the same as me, and because I had a Macmillan nurse, one or two, they used to help me, and one day I had a very bad infection and I went to hospital for 15 days. I was very ill because of the immune system, and she told me, Margarida, you know, when someone got cancer, most of the families, they start doing a tick in a paper saying, you can't be working, you can't be do this, that. And I say to her, look, for me, it's not working like that. I will be doing this. And she said, and because of that, never came out from my mind. I was thinking, oh my God, some people down there, they are looking and they feeling down. Oh, I can't do that. No, you can do. You can do. If you protect yourself, do it, because it will help you. And through that posts, I think will help some people as well. Yeah, they go through the cancer, or they want to do any, you know, like volunteering job, helping other people as well. It's mostly for that, really.
No, you've opened up sort of like, you know, a lot of people's eyes up to the volunteering that you do, and then obviously your journey through cancer and where you are now. Because I've never seen you as a survivor or a victim in anything. I always see you as a thriver, because you thrive in every situation. No matter what's thrown at you, you just like, okay, you might have a down day or an hour or something where it's just like sideswipes you. And then it's like you get up, you dust yourself off and say, right, I'm going to deal with this now. I'm going to tackle it head on, and it's not going to beat me.
Yeah.
That's your attitude. That's what I see. And I think a lot of people see that as well. And that's what they find inspiring about you.
Thank you.
So where do you think you get that inner drive, that inner push to keep, you know, pushing against all the challenges that are sent your way?
Sorry, okay. I don't understand.
It's okay. So there's going to be something that comes from inside that says to you, keep going. Don't let this beat you. What do you think that is, and where do you think it comes from?
First, I think I got my faith, and I always think about God. I'm doing this because God, I'm serving. I got this dream to go to India and other places. Obviously, when my family, my kids are big, and I got this feeling God is with me. I want to serve people who needs. I just see a soul, really. I don't see people like, oh, this person is this or that. You know, I see a soul, someone who needs help. And I think comes a bit from my family, my parents, my grandmothers as well, and my grandfathers. And my grandmother, she used to wash in a river clothes, go to people's house, receive her money, go home and give half of the money or half the food in the street to other people. When she got home, she got, I don't know, like 8 to 10 kids. And it's a bit for everyone, but no, you know, they always have that kind heart. And I think it's normal. I grown up seeing my grandmothers to do that as well. Even my grandmother, one of my grandmothers, she used to give like crumbs from the bread in the window for the birds. She used to say to me, they need as well. A dog who comes to the door. You know, I think comes with us. My mom as well, my dad, always been like that. My brother, I forgot my brother, he's in Portugal as well. Live in Lisbon, my brother. He's kind as well. And I think come from.
So it's in the family then, from what you're saying. It's in generation after generation after generation. And how are your children? Are they kind of along the same vein as you and your husband? Because your husband is also a volunteer, I know, at the church as well.
Now he's working. But he likes to help as well, everyone. And he could have a good heart as well. Constanza and Bernardina as well, they like. Constanza is helping me, the eldest one, to pack food during this
pandemic.
Pandemic. And we've been helping. I set up a project in the church called St. John's Church Homeless Project, because I saw so many homeless in the street, and I was at home for 3 weeks, and after I think, no, I need to go out because they need help. There's no one here. Obvious Gurdwara help a lot. They give food always to them. And but I was thinking they need clothes, they need toiletries, they need snacks. If I set up something, ask for donation, we can help them. And it start little, now it's big. Everyone comes every day. I got 4 or 5 people coming. I report through Street Link as well. They come and say, Margarida, I'm in the street. I go and check if they are sleeping there, and I report from there. And after the outreach teams, they come and they take them and they search them. And there is another person, a PT from my gym, is doing every day 6 p.m. food giving away in the King Street as well, and I join him. Amazing, he does this since the beginning. And I join, and my daughters, they help me to pack the food. I got some friends now, they say, oh, I will come and help you, Margarida. They help me to pack the food, and we just give in the King Street as well to people. I didn't stop really.
See, this is it. You don't stop. You know, I'm not going to say you're like a machine, because you're not like a machine, because you have feelings. You have you just, like I said earlier, you come straight from the heart, right? And I don't know if the viewers, I'm sure they can feel the warmth just coming from you, because I can certainly feel it. You know, the warmth that comes from you. I mean, your smile, everything. I've seen people's faces light up when they come into the shelter, because you're there. And I remember, I think you went on holiday, and we were like, no, what do you mean you're going on holiday? How are we going to cope without you? And then you went on holiday. I think it was the first time you went back home for a long, long time. And even the guests that were coming to the shelter was like, oh, Margarita's not here, is she? Well, when's she going to? We were all like, it's almost like having a calendar. We're ticking the days off until you came back. You know, because that's how much of a part of that place you actually are. You know, it's a testament to you that it's still going, because of your input to it, because of how much you believe in what you're doing. Now, you touched on your faith a little bit, and I know that your faith is something that's so important to you. So can you go into that a little bit, and how it supports you in what you're doing?
I'm Christian, and I really believe, like, Jesus is always with me. God is one and is there for us, for everyone. And it's why I see souls in people. I don't help just because I'm a Christian or I'm this or that. I love everyone together. My friends are different religions. They come and we help together. And that is the way I'm a Christian person, really. Is the way you do things, the way you're not judging anyone. And I used to say to the guests, they most are sick, and we are together, and sometimes they say, oh, Margarida, you in the church, we all pray for you guys, everyone prays for you. And you know what, in the night when I was doing my night, sometimes one guest used to come to the kitchen door, say, oh, Margarida, you know, speak a little bit about his life or something. And I used to tell him, you know what, I follow Jesus, and if he was here, he will be here next to you, talking to you. He's here, but if he was in person, really, he was talking to you. No close inside the church. He will be with us. He is my leader, really. I just see what he used to do, and the teaching, and I try, and it's love, really. It's like love to everyone, help everyone, no matter what they do in life, or I don't care, really. Sometimes they come to me, oh, Margarida, I'll be in jail. I don't care about that, really. Everyone got problems. We're not perfect. I'm not perfect.
Nobody is. And that's, you know, that's perfectly true. Oh, picture's frozen. Just stop there for a minute. Okay.
I don't like to judge anyone, and when they come to me and say, Margarida, I'm in jail, or I got this problem, I was like this, or I was taking drugs, I don't care really about that. For me, I just want to give you a hand now, and please be good. I just ask them to please be good. Think about God is giving you a chance now, a hand for you to jump this and try to go to do anything better for your life. And sometimes I feel like really they need that kind of words, like to help them. And
Yeah,
most are men.
they need
Yeah,
encouragement.
and they need their moms, sisters. They always talk to me
Yeah.
about mom, sister in Punjab and India and this, or in other countries, but most is Punjabi.
Yeah.
And I feel so.
Because I know, because you drag me in there sometimes. I'm in the kitchen washing up. Manjeet, come here. Can you translate? Because it's like, okay then. I'll start translating for you.
I know some words now.
Yeah, I know you do.
And this is one of my goals, is to learn Punjabi. I'm learning a little bit, like some words.
Yeah.
But I really want to go to learn, really, because I need it to talk with most of the guests and people in the outside.
I mean, as soft-centered as you are, there is also a tough streak to you as well, which I've seen at the shelter myself, where let's say some of the guests might get a little bit boisterous. Yeah, maybe a little bit too demanding and so on. And I've seen you like stand up and like say, no, that's not happening, because there is a tough side to you as well.
Yeah. It's not a big tough, it's a bit.
Sorry, say that again?
It's not, I'm not like too much, but sometimes I really need to tell them off.
You do, and you do it in such a way that nobody gets offended.
No.
They actually take notice of you, and you can see them. One minute they're ready to like have an argument with you, and the next minute, it's like they're little puppies, and they just go from up here to down here so quickly, and they're like, oh, sorry sister, I apologize, I won't do it again. And that's because of the respect that they have for you, and the love that they have for you as well, because they do all love and care about you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I know. It's hard when someone dies, like from the shelter guest or ex-guest, or like last year was very bad, very difficult. And oh my God, I can't explain. I don't know. It's like family, really. I feel so, I'm never gonna see this person again. I want them to help him to be back his family in India. I don't know. I just a mix of feelings. I cry so much.
Yeah.
And but sometimes I think, oh, did I do the maximum I can to help him? In the beginning was a bit like that, but now I understand. Yeah, we do as a shelter, as a team.
Yeah.
Case workers, night workers, everyone, manage everyone since the top, and everyone does a bit to help them. And this is more important. When they die or something happened, we know we did what we can to help them. Yeah, it's like really a family. I feel like they're all my brothers.
Well, yeah, I mean, because you've integrated yourself into the community of Southall, really.
Yeah.
We've seen you so many times at the Gurdwara on Havelock Road, which isn't going to be Havelock Road for much longer, is it? So they changed the name to Havelock Road. I saw that as well, which is a good thing. So I've seen you at the Gurdwara so many times. You love coming to all the functions. Vaisakhi, I know, is one of your favorite ones.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So you come to Vaisakhi, and you've learned so much about the Sikh faith, and so you've obviously you're Christian, and then there's Southall is predominantly Sikh, shall we say?
Yeah.
So how do you find the two communities living together, and how do they actually helped you as a person to do what you're doing, to continue your volunteering? How does it help you to keep going, having the two communities there?
St. John's Church, I love this church because it's very open for other religions. They do lots of activities, and everyone is welcome here. If they don't ask you if you this or that religion, really, we do the activities and everyone is welcome. The vicars are amazing, and everyone who does here is a leader, and they support each other in the projects we do. And for me, that is church. Needs to be open, give away, and help. And the other side, I got the Gurdwara. I love to go there. I love the building. I love the Simran. It helped me a lot when I was going through.
So those of you who don't know what Simran is, I'm just going to explain. So Simran is it's like meditation. You're meditating on the words that are in the scriptures. It's just certain words like Waheguru or Satnam, which Satnam means the truth. So you're just meditating on that one word. and Simran happens at different times of the day, but you can sit and do Simran whenever you want to.
Yeah.
So,
And
back to you.
For me, it's very difficult to to stop. Everyone was telling me, do yoga, do this. I say, no, I can't because I'm doing yoga. I will move around and this and one day I went there to the Gurdwara Park Avenue Gurdwara. I used to go there, and I was waiting to have a meeting, and I sit down there a bit, and I was like, oh my God, for the first time, my body just relaxed. I was feeling well, and I really enjoy. And I think, and most of my friends I got friends in the church, Christian friends. They are amazing and lovely. They cook for me as well when I was ill, and I can't say anything. It's like my church, my family as well.
Yeah.
But the other side, most of my friends I made these friends from the shelter, like volunteers like you.
Yeah.
And they are my friends, and they always been there for me. They are Sikh religion as well, they're Sikhs, and always there for me since the beginning. And yeah, and for me it's like the serving, to be in the Gurdwara, and I had that privilege to be serving, to wash dishes and be serving in the front when I was doing chemotherapy. And for me it was one of my goals as well. I want to do it. I want to be there and wash and do this and feel as a family as well. And it was amazing. And for me, everything is same like as a family. Yeah, if we do with love, everyone help each other. Like the Gurdwara is giving the food, we doing this project, and if everyone see the best and the heart, what the heart is, everyone can help the community, really.
Absolutely. I mean, you were doing volunteering is Seva, right? In the Sikh community, we call it Seva, as you know. So volunteering, all the stuff that you do, that's Seva. Then when you go to the Gurdwara and you're serving food or you're washing dishes or you're cleaning the floors, that's Seva as well. It's selfless. So you're just doing it to help others. So what you do, no matter where you go, whether you're in the shelter, in the church, in the Gurdwara, on the streets, on the stalls, running, you're constantly doing Seva, which is, phenomenal for somebody to be you're literally doing it, in my eyes, 24/7, right? You're continually giving to other people, which is what Seva is all about. You're selfless. You don't think about yourself. You think about other people. You've gone quiet now. Oh, frozen again. I've stopped. Okay, so I'll go back to that bit. So what you do essentially is Seva, which is what happens in a Gurdwara. So you are helping other people. So what you're doing is 24/7, literally. You're selfless. So when you're in the Gurdwara, you can be washing dishes, cleaning the toilets, cleaning the floors, serving food, cooking the food. That's all Seva. Clean your shoes, because as you know, in the Gurdwara, you have to leave your shoes on the outside. So clean the shoes, all of this kind of stuff, that's all Seva. So you've got the Seva going on for the voluntary stuff that you do, okay, at the shelter. Then you got the Seva, the church, the stuff that you do. Now you're packing all the foods and everything and helping people outside. You are 24/7 walking Seva. You really, really are. You're 24/7 volunteer. You are so selfless. You really, really are. I think that's absolutely phenomenal.
I just love, I don't know, I just love to serve really people. I don't know how to explain. It's make me my day.
You're so humble about it as well. You're so humble. You don't see yourself as doing anything out of the ordinary.
No.
You see, it's just something that you do. You don't see it as anything special, do you?
No, I just think it's so many people doing the same. I'm just one more person in the world, because it's so many people with good heart and doing charities and families. I'm doing my things, and I got families. Oh, Margarida, can we cook? You don't need to say our name. They're so, amazing. Friends, they come and, oh, please, we want to do something in this time. We can't be in shelters, we can't be outside, but we want to do. I had someone who contacted me through Instagram, and she said, oh, I want to help. I want to cook once a week, but please don't mention my name. I don't need to mention my name or say anything. I just want to do as a family, my husband, my partner, and my son. I said, okay, it's amazing. And when I see people like that, I say, I'm nothing really. We are like all of us. I think God just put everyone together.
Yeah.
And we connect together the same, you know, we want to do the same. And then it's amazing. And now she's cooking for a hostel every week. I got another friend who's cooking with his family every week as well, once a week.
I know you have a rota, don't you? On certain days, different people, different families are cooking food.
Yeah.
So
and
I've been
like,
there when the food's come in, and it's like big, huge pots of food that are coming in. So,
and now guests are in different hotels, because shelter is closed. Everyone is in different places, and there's so many places they need food. And I just tell them, look, I got the contact, you just go there please and drop the food. And they all in boxes, everything's so, it's like people does so much love. They do cakes, proper cakes with icing, you know, like they give their heart and their time and their money. They're not working, some of them as well. And this make me like think people are giving with love, really.
Yeah, I think what happens is, from my experiences being around you, is that people are naturally drawn to you. So because you are an amazingly beautiful person, so people are naturally just drawn to you.
Oh my God.
So you are, all right. So people are naturally drawn to you, and the kind of people who are drawn to you actually want to help. They're willing to help. You only have to say, "Oh, I need this," and somebody say, "Oh, yeah, I can do that." You know. So it's like, it's that old saying, isn't it? You surround yourself with people who lift you and inspire you, or you surround yourself with people who do the opposite. Yeah. So with you, it's people are just coming towards you because you're inspiring them. You're giving them something that you haven't realized yourself that you're giving them. You know, you do give people hope. People who come to the shelter, they get hope from you, Margarita, and that's, you know, and I can see you like thinking about it, like, do I? Yes, you do. You give them hope that there is something better, because the number of the guests who have gone back to their home countries, right, they've, after 10-20 years of being in England and sleeping rough, right, and then what do? Well, first of all, you make sure they don't go back empty-handed. I know, because I've seen you pack parcels and things. And then they go back and they don't forget you, because they write to you, they phone you, they message you, don't they?
Yeah, we cut a relation with them like after 6 months in India or another place, because they need to get along with their lives. But in the beginning, caseworker, she got some contacts. We see if they are okay and everything. And it's amazing. They just reply, and the ones are okay, with families and everything. They don't forget what we do here for them. And it's nice to see the ones are getting well with families, and amazing. It's amazing. They are like us. Really, we are all the same. We just say homeless, but it's a person who lost their job or lost their family or lost this or that, and it just went to, in the street. But it's a person. We can't see people like, oh, he's a homeless. If someone is there drinking and this and that.
Somebody's fallen on hard times, haven't they? So
and I always say to people, look, people don't come from India or from other countries to think, oh, we go to London and drink some beers and some alcohol. People come for a better life, to work for the families. I do the same. Everyone who comes from other countries, we can't just work to help our families. And this is not criminal. This is not, they are not criminal. They are. And when I looked at them, I said, look, I came as well for the same purpose. But you, maybe I'm lucky because I'm legal, or you don't have that that kind of things like paperwork, or you can't be working. But we can still helping. We can still give a hand, And sometimes they want to be back home. Say, oh, I'm just tired. And but we just need to. I want to share something very. If I can, about this, sorry.
That's all right.
Influenced me. My mom, when I was little, I think I was, I was not born. It was my brother, just my brother. And my mom always told me that this story. She told me someone came at the door and asked for food. There were two children at that time in Portugal. They come and ask for food to my mom. And she looked at them and, oh my God, they look so dirty. Oh, I can't give food and let them go like that. She took them inside home, gave a shower,
Oh,
put on
wow.
the table, give them food, give them food. And my dad just came inside from work and said, what are you doing? Say, poor kids, they hungry, they need food, they need to be washed. They went, my mom, my father was like, oh my God, the families, they will come and you know what's gonna happen. But nothing happened really. It was an act of kindness, you know, like always someone at my door asking, oh, do you have food? I always go, my mom used to do food at lunchtime and always left over. And she said, leave in the kitchen because someone is coming, we can give to the person who's knocking on the door. It's really like my mom as well.
It all really started for you then, wasn't it? From your mom inspiring
Yeah.
you through her acts of kindness, really.
Yeah.
And if I'm correct, I'm sure you'll correct me if I'm wrong, were you surprised recently? Somebody came and knocked on your door and surprised you with the parcel?
Yes,
And so on? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it was Mean. She's a journalist, and I know her for I don't feel 1 year or two. And yeah, she came here to the St. John's, and she came with a cake saying thank you because I'm doing this project helping other people during this tough time. And she was with her mom. They do the cake. She do the icing because she's an artist, Mehndi artist as well. And it was lovely. The cake, it was a bit difficult for me as well. I was very shy. But it was amazing. She's doing really nice to go and give this to people who are helping other people as well. And it's really nice.
Her dad is a skipping Sikh, isn't he?
Yeah. I told her she needs to bring him because I need to do the split and need to do the skip.
I can just imagine the two of you going on some fitness challenge together.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
Margarida, it's been so wonderful talking to you. I really, really appreciate you coming on. But before you go, I'm sure people have been inspired by what you've said. The shelter can always do with donations of clothes or money or whatever people can give you. How can they actually volunteer if that's what they want to do? How can they become a donor in some way? How can they make donations?
We got an Instagram page, Hope for Southall. They can
contact,
they can contact through there, or my Instagram page, Margarida. And we can be in touch. Is a account number. They can do the donation through account, or if they want to donate toiletries. For now, I'm doing this project at the church, but the donations I got, I do half because I send to London to our guests. Our guests from the shelter, most are in London in a hotel. And what we do is once a week, the caseworker and one of our trustees go the hotel, like the hotels they are in 3 different hotels, and she drops what they need, really like milk, bread, oil for the hair, like toiletries, things like that. They always ask what they need. And we send, we got kosher from King Street restaurant. They provide 20 meals every week, once a week, because they really miss the Indian food. But if someone is interested, just contact me, my Instagram, and all Hope for Southall. We always answer back, and
okay, brilliant. Thank you for that. So I'll make sure that underneath we'll put the all the details for Hope for Southall, the website, and your Instagram page and so on, so anybody can get in contact with you. So thank you so much, and for coming on and being so open about everything and sharing your journey from Portugal to where you are now, living in Southall, an integral part of that community as well, a huge part of that community that you are, because I've walked on the street with you there, and we can't go more than 5 feet without somebody stopping talking to you, because everybody knows you. Oh, actually, while I remember, Margarita is the reason I would have got my nose pierced.
Yes.
She took me to get my nose pierced, and that was it. We just went. So I got to thank you for that.
And I bought my dress, you know, the
Yes,
Indian.
your Indian outfit.
With
We went
you,
shopping
with
for you.
you.
Yes, you were going to a wedding, and we went and got you an outfit for that.
He
Yes,
helped me with that.
yeah. So thank you so much for coming on and sharing everything. And if people want to, I'm sure there will be people wanting to get in contact with you, they will do. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you've been inspired by Margarida Pires, just like I am on a day-to-day basis. And I look forward to bringing on somebody else who hopefully will also inspire you as much as Margarida has. So thank you so much for watching, and remember to like, subscribe and share as well for anybody who might find this interesting or a benefit to them. So I will see you next time. Thank you and take care.